After spending decades at a marina on Back Creek in Annapolis, my first mate Beverly and I decided it was time to move on. So I waved goodbye and turned the boat down Back Creek and headed for the bay. My final destination would be Herrington Harbour South, which is near Rosehaven, Maryland. The first leg of my journey would be from Back Creek to Tully Point Shoal, which is where the Annapolis Harbor Light is located. From there I would head to the Thomas Point Lighthouse, and finally a straight shot right to Herrington Harbour South. Unfortunately, I would be head to wind most of the way, so there would be no sailing, just motoring. Well, now we passed the Annapolis Harbor entrance. I should say I passed it. I'm the only one on board. My first mate is taking the car ahead to Herrington Harbor, so we have a way to get home. We're heading about south, almost dead due south. The wind's right on the nose, and there's about a 2-foot sea. No whitecaps. It was actually about 64 degrees when I left. But with this wind, it's a little chilly, so I'm wearing my sailing jacket. And it's hopefully going to be a non-eventful passage. A very short one, only about 3.5 hours, maybe 4. Beautiful day to do this though. We had to be out of our marina by March 31st. So we're a little early, but we're taking advantage of the good weather day. As I motored along, I kept an eye on the yellow bag on the foredeck. It contained our deflated dinghy rolled up. Just ahead you can see Thomas Point coming into view. Man, it's a little chilly out here. Sitting behind a Dodger in the lee of the Dodger, but still it's pretty cold, even though it's supposed to be 71 degrees today. The wind from the south for some reason has a real chill to it, maybe because it's coming across the cold water. And I still got a little ways to go. I got about 9 nautical miles to go to get to the entrance of Herrington Harbor South. We'll just try to stay warm. Wish I had some coffee. After about 4 hours of motoring, I finally made it to the red and green day markers leading to the channel of Herrington Harbour South. When I made it to the inside of the marina, it was like a ghost town. But then again, it was early in the season and it was a weekday. Our new slip was actually to port, but here I'm turning to starboard so I can do a reverse into the slip. When going in reverse for long distances, I usually face the stern at the wheel. I find I can control the boat better, although this does take a little practice. My usual rule for maneuvering into a new slip is to go slow. If you hit something, it's not that big of a deal. I have seen other boaters dock way too fast. You don't want your docking maneuver to look like a fire drill. get it back there a little bit. Docking into a new slip always makes me a little nervous. I guess because it's not like your home port. But then again, this was going to be my home port now, so I'd better get used to it. The wind was blowing from the stern, so I wanted to get that spring line set up first. After getting the center cleat tied off, it was then just a matter of securing the other lines. And we were home. A new home. And here we finally are, Herrington Harbour South, in our slip.